Hello students, today I am going to show you how to create the database using the XAMPP control panel. Okay, so in our lab list we have got third program, that is library application, where we should create the columns like accession number, title, author, publication, number of pages, price and availability status. So now first of all we should open our XAMPP control panel. So in search give the XAMPP control panel. Okay. So after giving XAMPP control panel, you can see here Apache and MySQL. Click on start for Apache and MySQL. Okay. So for every PHP program you should use this. Now minimize the XAMPP control panel. Now you can use Microsoft Edge or you can use the Google Chrome to run the application. Okay, so first you can check whether the XAMPP control is working or not. Just give localhost. Okay, localhost, just enter localhost. Okay, so you can see the page. Okay, just you can give localhost, then give enter. Okay, so for creating the database, you can see here we have application, then how to guide, PHP information, PHP myadmin. So to create the database we should click on the PHP myadmin. You should click on the PHP myadmin. So it will be getting loaded. So wait for 1 minute. Okay. So in PHP myadmin we will be starting how to create the database. We should give one database name, right? Okay. So here you can see the PHP myadmin will be open. So this is the interface of the PHP myadmin. Okay. So here let me delete this. Okay. Delete option. Okay, so let me create a new database here. Click on the new and give the database name. So here I will be giving, that is library. Okay, so here the database name I had given, that is library. Then click on create. Okay, can't create database, library database is already exist. Okay, let me give any other name. Okay, so instead of library, let me give library 1. Okay, click on create. So database library 1 is created. So here you can see library 1 is been created. Now I want to give the table name. Okay, so let me give the table name as books or books. You can give any name for the table name. So we should specify the column name here. Okay, we should specify the column name. In our lab program it has mentioned that to insert a book information we should include accession number, title, author, publication, number of pages, price and availability status. So here we should give 7. We have 7 columns. Okay, give the table name as book, then give the number as 7, number of columns as 7, then give go. So it will get load. So now here you should insert the table column names. In table name is book, here can see here it is a book and we are going to add the columns. So here you should be careful, you should give the name, account, accession number. Okay, so here I will choose the data type as varchar and you can give the length of or values like this. So I am giving 20 here. So default let it be in none only, collation you no need to set. So in null index you can scroll this. Okay, so you can scroll like this here. So in place of null index I will give it as primary key. So in question they have mentioned that we should set up the primary key for the accession number. Okay, Then come back to here. Then next column name is title. Title. I'll give the data type as varchar. Then length of values as 20. Next column name we have, that is author. Author. So here I will give, so I will use every data type as varchar only, okay. Author, publication. So give the spellings correctly, okay. Publication. Then here I will choose the data type as varchar. Next, number of pages. Number underscore so number underscore pages, let it be in small letters, okay. So then it will be easy when we are coding, okay. So let me give the, so here you should give the length also, okay. If you didn't enter the length, it will not move, it will be, the particular columns will be not saved. Next we have price. Click on the data type, that is varchar only. If you want, you can give integer also. So next we have available underscore status, whether the book is issued or not, we should check. So we will be using the column name, that is available status, okay. So varchar, then I will give 20. So here in down you can see that is save. So click on this button, save. So the particular columns has been saved successfully. You can see here accession number, title, author, publication, number of pages, price and availability status, okay. So this is how you will be creating your database in your XAMPP control panel, okay. In XAMPP control panel you should go to PHP, okay. So if you want, you can see once again I will show you, that is we should go to localhost, give an so here I'll cut this, delete, enter. So here we should select phpMyAdmin, okay. So when you click on phpMyAdmin, here you should select new and give the database name, okay. So let me give now BCA third, okay. So create, then you should specify the table name. So let me specify it as web, and you can mention the columns how much you want, okay. You can use these buttons also, okay. Give go. Then here you will be typing the column names and data types, and you are mentioning the values. If you want to specify the primary key also, you can specify in space of null index, okay. So this is how you are creating the database in you by using the XAMPP control panel.